This is episode 2 of building a Christian Discord server as someone who has no clue about Discord. So in episode 1 I was just simply reaching out, making a video addressing the mission that I got and asking for help because I only use Discord to chat with a friend and that's it. I have no clue about creating a server, running that stuff, and I actually had 2 people reach out. So the first one is the friend that I actually text on Discord with. His name is Noah, and he was like, yo, if you want, I would love to help. And the second person DM'd me over Instagram. His name is Noel, and he was like, I have a lot of experience regarding Discord because of my history as a gamer, so I would love to help. I haven't created the Discord server yet with them. We just simply collected ideas, and I created a document with a just layout structure for both of them. I still need to send to them the updated version because I made some changes. So the first section or the first chat will be a welcome section where you're simply just gonna have a message from me or from one of the moderators, a quick introduction then to the server, what this whole thing is about, and just as a call to action to just introduce yourself in there, tell the members about who you are, where you're from, what you're into, how you came to Christ, such things. This was a suggestion by Noel, so that the members directly act on on something, and we by that can create like this natural flow of conversation within the server. The second section will be about the rules. I have been thinking a bit about them, so but the only thing that I really came up with are basic rules such as no advertising, just being friendly. So that's still something that I need to brainstorm about. Then the third one is announcement for events or whatever. Then we have the main group chat where everybody can have day-to-day conversations. And between that, I have another section that I indirectly got inspired by a friend. So the community is still on WhatsApp, and a friend of mine, Mario, was sending a message, and his message inspired me to create this next section. So the next section will be called Confession and Prayer Requests. In that section, people have the opportunity to speak open about their sins that they struggle with, or just anything that they are dealing with, and asking for prayers about whatever that is. After that, we have scripture lessons and discussions where everybody can just share their takeaways on whatever they have learned in their scripture reading in the morning or at church, for example. Then we have a section for the testimony where everybody can just share how Christ saved them and changed their life. Then we have a victory section for just sharing your wins that you had with Christ, such as overcoming your social anxiety, your depression, a addiction that you've dealt with. After that, a section for books, which I have there because in another community that I'm in, I write summaries of books that I read, and in there I'm simply gonna write summaries about each Christian book that I read, and where people have the opportunity to read the summaries and just my thoughts and recommendations, and maybe other members are gonna do that too. And it doesn't necessarily need to be centered around only like Christian books, but also maybe about novels, or something that I really like to read are manga. The next one is something that I am currently considering to do in the future, but I don't really know how to actually do that yet. It's called Fellowship and Media section. So when it comes to this section, I simply got the inspiration from a Discord server that I'm in. It's called One Pace, and there is a section called Watch Party where the community simply watches stuff together. And I just thought it would be a cool idea if we could do something like that too, such as watching The Chosen or the Chronicles of Narnia, or maybe even anime. You know, just stuff that we can do as a community, where we can talk about, you know, some show that we are watching. And let's take One Piece, for example. It looks silly on the outside, but it is a manga that is deeply influenced by Christianity, and we could maybe, let's say, watch an episode and then debate a little bit about how Oda got inspired by Jesus to write the way he did. And the last one is a Bible study section with this, which is a future idea. And the thing is, I've never done a Bible study before. I don't know how to participate, host, and how to do Bible study in general, but it is something that would be cool to have. My church does this on a weekly basis every Monday, and yeah, that's everything that I had, what I have so far. The last thing is a question that I proposed to Noel, which is that one of the leaders of the server, people that are moderators, admins, whatever, DM new members. So he told me that it is possible to get notified when new people join, and that way we could, one of the leaders just could DM them and be like, hey, you know, it's nice to have you. How did you came across us? What you're into? Just giving them the space of just feeling welcomed. Yeah. That concludes episode 2, and hopefully soon I will be back with episode 3.